What is going on, you guys? It's Extreme here, and welcome back to another episode of my Road to Max Prestige. This is episode 20 of Season 3, and if you're new around here, down in the description below are links to my Facebook and Twitter accounts. If you want to give me a follow on there, please do. Primarily, it's just another notification system for when my content goes live, but I do use them from time to time, as you will see if you do follow me. Yeah, anywho. So, if you guys missed the last episode, I told you that I was going to be doing a story today, and I do have a story for you. However, I don't know if the story is going to fill the whole episode, and I do have something else I want to talk about. So, normally this is where I would talk about the other thing and then tell the story. However, I really want to tell this story, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. This does involve the friend that I talked about or mentioned in the last episode, and yeah. So, first off, let me explain how I know this person, how we, know each other, whatever. And the thing is, we used to be coworkers. She was indirectly a supervisor of mine, but not directly. I don't know how to explain it. The place I worked at had supervisors for different departments, and she was a supervisor, just not in my department. Now, side note, where we worked, nobody liked her, at least in her department and elsewhere in the store, because she was one of those people, and is still to this day, very much someone who believes in following the rules. They're there for a reason. You might as well follow them, because if you don't, you get fired, you get fined, you get suspended, you lose money, you lose work, you can't pay your bills. She don't want to be in that position because she'd been homeless for over a year at one point in her life, and she didn't want to experience that again. So she was very rule friendly. This got her in trouble with teammates, yada yada yada. It is what it is. But I never had a problem with her. She was always a good, honest, decent human being. She has a heart of gold, but she's a bit of a prude. Okay? At least at this particular time that I knew her. Now I say it like that because, well, you'll see soon enough. So every day that we worked the same shift, she and I would always get together at some point and hang out and talk and just kind of chit chat. I would bullshit that I'm doing my work when in reality I was talking to her. And you would think for somebody that follows the rules to a T, she would tell me to get back to work, whatever. No. She was always down for me to be a slacker and come over and talk to her. Plus, what I did, I didn't really have much to do, so it wasn't that big a deal if I wandered away from my area for a little while. So she and I would sit and talk, and we would have these long-winded conversations, and from time to time she would have these jokes. She would say things that were just, what the hell? And again, reminding you, she is a bit of a prude. She actually was not very experienced. In fact, as I found out later in life, she was a virgin. So she didn't have any experience, and so it was a unique situation. Very, very, very unique situation. And to hear her say some of the stuff she said, man, I remember one time she jokingly said, man, I want to go give that dude a blowjob. And she would be looking at the oldest, just what? Some of the people she would jokingly say things about, you would just turn your head and go, oh my God, what is wrong with you? One time, and again, this is coming from her, she looked at this woman who had to be in her 60s, and she said, damn, look at that ass. And I'm just like, oh my God, shut up. So she had a weird sense of humor, mind you. So she would do stuff like that. And every now and again, she would say these things that just kind of, you would have to take a minute to process. Did you really just say that? And are you dead serious? Because sometimes she would say something and she would mean it. I.e., she one time said, I wish I had bigger tits like that girl. And some girl with big boobs would walk by and you'd be like, are you joking? Are you serious? Because she had pretty decent sized boobs. Oddly enough, she was telling the truth. She really wished she had bigger boobs for whatever reason. So, like I said, from time to time she would say something and it would be one of those what the fuck kind of moments, and she was being brutally honest and sincere and serious, and it just, what? one of those moments happened in a way that even I never saw coming. Again, I want to point out, she's a virgin. She had told me previously that she was planning to save herself for marriage, and that was what she was going to do. She was not a religious person either, mind you. So one day, she and I are having a normal conversation. Everything's going just fine. She's saying her normal random ass shit, talking out her ass, being a goofball. I don't know why I kept dying over there, by the way. And then out of the blue, she says, we should totally go in the back right now, get naked, and fuck. And of course, me being me and knowing her, I thought she was just being a smartass, making a smart comment, goofing off. Except she wasn't. And it took me about 30 minutes to fully process what had just happened. Again, this is my friend. This is somebody who I've only viewed as a friend. I've never thought I stood a chance with in any way, shape, or form. And here she is telling me she wants to go in the back and fuck. I thought she was joking. And when she legitimately... I told her to prove she was serious, and she said, okay, how can I prove I'm serious? I said, flash me your tits. She instantly flashes me her boobs, and I'm all, whoa, hey, okay. Wait, what, hang on. What is going on here? You know, like, who are you, and what did you do with my friend? It threw me so much for a loop that I couldn't actually believe what was happening. And so I said to her, finally, you're being serious, right? I mean, just clarify one more time. You're serious. You're 100% serious. You truly feel we should go in the stock room right now and have sex. In the stock room where there's cameras, there's other people, there's nowhere we could hide. You want to strip buck naked and fuck on the floor. Just clarify that's what you want to do. Now here I'm thinking, just by acknowledging all that stuff, she's going to say, no, I'm not really serious. I was just dicking around. No, she's all, yep, that's exactly what I want to do right now. Let's go. What? Are you sure you're serious? Needless to say, for those of you wondering, nothing happened. And the reason nothing happened is because this was the first time she ever showed me she had any interest in me beyond just friends, and I didn't want her first time to be in the stock room on the floor while we were at work. That being said, the story I have for you guys in the next episode is going to continue where this one more or less leaves off. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will be back soon enough with another one. Until next time. Adios.